Men taste good.
What are you tasting?
Sawyer, that recorded. Okay.
Epic.
No, but wait. When are we starting?
It started right now. I pressed record.
Oh, this is hell.
I pressed record.
It's already
Yeah,
going.
but when are we starting? Like the actual tier list?
Whenever we feel like it.
We're
It's
not
not a tier list. We're not doing a tier list. We're not ranking them in any way. We have fair head time.
I think we should rank
Wait,
them.
I didn't even watch 8. We can't do that yet.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying we just discussed we just discussed the movies, not to actually do a ranking
Oh,
because he couldn't rank.
You want to just discuss all of them? I thought you just wanted to do
Yeah.
9. Okay. That's fine.
That
We'll
would be
discuss all of them and then do a tier list without Sawyer.
okay. Do
I haven't
that.
seen the 8th one yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can be silent for that video, but for that part. But like,
No, you know what? I saw the first part of the 8th one, so I
the
saw
other
it.
one
You
was.
saw like half of it, yeah.
You guys can see my eyebrow. Look.
Yeah, start with the first movie when we feel like it. Tell me when we're starting because I'm
Yeah,
playing
which one's the
Warzone.
first one? Are we talking about the first canonical one?
The first.
Hey everyone,
yeah, the first
welcome
one.
back to No Brainers.
Or the first place for box office hit? Or what?
Yes, that one.
Hey everyone.
So the
welcome-
first place one, like the most popular one, or the one that
No,
sold
I
the
mean
most?
the first one that came out.
Yeah. Hey everyone,
So
welcome
the
back
first
to
one
No
that came out, you
Brainers.
mean
I'm
Fast
Colin
and
Big
Furious?
Yosh.
Yes.
Right here, that's Chainsaw 06. Right here is,
Uh-huh.
hopefully they can see my mouse because otherwise it's a little awkward. This is PaxSat 360.
I hope you
Point
can't
at
see
it.
your
This
mouse.
is-
Use your fingers.
Random Doggo.
Yeah, we got a new
Nathan.
member. We mentioned he was in that tier list video, but we never mentioned who he was. I think.
I feel like we did. I don't remember.
Either way, we didn't talk about him a lot.
Is this the introduction podcast, or is this the
It's not. We're just
No
doing
Brainers
this.
podcast?
No.
I've been forgetting to add these to the podcast playlist because I'm having dementia apparently.
Can I edit one of them?
And you can. I mean, we can give you the email. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, because I'm a
We
pro
all-
editor.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm a Redditor.
and-
So today, guys, we're gonna talk about the Fast and Furious
Fast and
movies.
Furious.
Yeah, because for the first time, well, it was first time for me, Sawyer, and Travis. I don't think Travis had seen any of the movies.
Right.
So for the first time, we decided let's just binge watch these movies.
I saw.
We had no reason. We just felt like it.
before, I had a reason. I wanted to see them before F9, and well, F9 was already out at that point. But then we watched them all. Took like a week maybe, and here we are
Including
now.
Hobbs and Shaw, which is the worst experience of my life.
We'll
But we'll
get
get to
to
it.
it. We'll get to it.
I wish
And-
I was Poggies.
Personally, I fucking love these movies now. They're so
Yeah, I love these movies.
They're
These are
so
hilarious.
They're so good.
Some of them are genuinely good, also.
Some of them, a few, but
Like Space Jam, but like
no.
Okay.
went from Space Jam to Space Jam 2.
Space
It
Jam
was
is
like-
not good.
I feel like we're getting off topic.
Yeah, but Space Jam was fun. It's a stupid movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. All right. Well, so what we're gonna
I
be
haven't
doing
seen
is
Donald Duck whipping Nene.
we're gonna be doing a discussion of the 10 movies that are out right now. And Nathan had to leave. Did you have like a power outage or something during 8?
No, I'm pretty sure like someone kicked me or something, and then I couldn't rejoin.
Oh, I thought you had like
I mean,
a
I
power
could have
outage.
rejoined on my phone, but like I did. Yeah, something happened that like.
Either way, he couldn't rejoin, so it didn't matter.
Yeah,
Like,
you,
Yeah,
like
you get
kicked
the
him from
gist.
the call, and then like afterwards you said something was wrong. So I don't know.
I gotta
I
ask,
actually
am I
could not
frame?
rejoin.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways,
Okay, yeah.
Now, let's get into the Fast and the Furious. So,
Is that the first one?
yes.
No one's gonna comment on how I've been clapping for the past
Yeah,
27 minutes.
Yeah, we
I didn't hear it.
noticed.
I didn't hear that.
I noticed. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? All right, whatever.
I should mention, Colin,
I'm
if you-
taking apart a keyboard, and so I put this around my hand and just started clapping. And no
Play
one.
to the beat.
I'm playing Warzone. I can't see it. Stop
dropped
that.
and we exploded into armies. We're doing the whip, nay nay.
Nathan.
Nathan, stop. That's gonna be, that's gonna like be so loud on like in the actual recording, right?
Something all over the place. Even the pond too.
Okay, now let's talk about the Fast and the Furious, the original.
I thought it was just Fast and Furious.
It's called that's the fourth movie. The first one is the Fast.
Oh,
and the
sorry.
Furious.
No, it was so easy to tell a difference.
Yes. So I think the first one is not really as.
That movie hit different. Let's just say that.
It's
But it had the
definitely.
best line in the entire series.
What?
So
Well, you
you're
watch
into
these-
that.
Don't say the line because
It's
POS.
a very
I mean,
different.
I can
277.
I can say it without the last part.
Yeah.
Okay, then
So
say
you can
it.
get a fat. You can get a
Hold it
cheeseburger
out.
and fries at Fat Burger for $2.97 or whatever. Or
$2.95.
Yeah, $2.95.
God, what place sells things for 97?
What
Everywhere.
place sells stuff for $2.95?
No, not
It is
290.
in
Well,
that.
well, many places use like 95 or 9 like that, but no one uses 97.
All right. Anyways, so I think this movie isn't. It's not as funny or not as
Yeah.
ironic as the other movies, but it's still like a pretty good movie.
I feel like it's pretty solid, except for like the fact that it's actually pretty trash. I didn't watch this with the. I'm just saying I wasn't there for the first two movies. When I watched them on my own, so they were not as entertaining for me.
Oh yeah, you watched them by yourself, but I watched them with. I don't remember.
They
if
all watched them
Travis
together.
was.
Let's just say that.
Travis, you weren't there for the first one, I don't think, but then you were there for the second one. So
I was there for the last half of the first one.
right, and
Did you
Yeah.
I've
guys see
seen the
full
first
movie?
two previously also.
okay.
Oh, okay.
And then me and Nathan watched most of the first one together.
Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, I didn't know they were doing it until they were already halfway through the first one. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You could have said something.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Didn't
like,
you
it's
not
like
want to
keyboard
watch it at
bracket.
first, or was that
Yeah, you didn't want to, sir.
that was like a Rueb moment?
You know, I was like,
Hey,
oh,
this
okay,
is a
I'll do it, but you
bracket
didn't
that
tell me.
holds these LEDs in. That's pretty cool.
Okay, what is wrong with us? We can't hold a topic. Or how ADD are we?
But then,
Oh, I'm not even trying to do this. I'm just taking apart a keyboard.
cool.
Why are you here?
So yeah, I personally think that Dom, which by the way he just
Hello?
looks so young in it. It's funny.
Toretto really, I don't feel like Toretto or Brian are like the same character in that movie, and that really what makes me not like it much.
I think
Yeah,
Brian's
yeah, that
the
was
same.
the whole thing about that one. Dom wasn't like the same over the top funny man as he is currently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and,
Also, Hobbs and Shaw were not in it,
I
so I
think
didn't. like it.
Brian's character arc was good though. Like
Brian was
Yeah.
not the same. Brian really wasn't a good character. I didn't feel that in it. He was
I
literally
did
just
like how seriously it took itself, but how grounded it kind of was.
yeah.
'cause,
I
like-
felt I was fine with that, but it just wasn't very. I just had to say I was fine with like it being serious, but I felt like the moments didn't work well together because like. You remember, he starts out just like being like the undercover cop, and then he just
But it's like the
randomly just outs
reputation the
himself.
series has.
I don't
yeah,
like him.
Brian is a good
obviously there's gonna be
character.
spoilers.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
What a spoiler.
I felt like it-
spoilers for F9 in the video coming.
Oh yeah, that's probably important. I was gonna say I really didn't like how he just outed himself. Like, I'm a cop. Go get help.
Well, he needed
Like
to, and
He couldn't have. He could have done something else.
He like trusted Dom by then.
Yeah, but Dom wouldn't trust him, so I don't get the logic.
But that's the whole thing that happened. He was just like, "Oh, okay, you're a cop. Fuck you." That was the whole thing. Like,
Yeah, but I didn't like that.
I think it was actually pretty good because, like, when you go into the series, you don't expect it to be as like it's actually a pretty fine movie if you watch the first one.
It's a pretty
Yeah,
normal
it's fine.
movie as
I just
well.
didn't enjoy it because I was alone in my room, like 2 a.m.
It's a pretty
You didn't
normal
get the
movie as well. Like it's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing crazy in it.
And like
Yeah,
especially the part where
I mean, the
Like,
Nos was
I-
kind of stupid.
Brian was dude, Nos is in like the first like few movies and it makes them go into like the ninth dimension.
I mean, yeah, definitely just in the first few. It's like that.
It's
No, I'm
different.
Funny thing about keyboards, this is actually the circuit board.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck, dude. This
It's just a plastic thing.
Right?
This
You were
is,
ADD.
this is the actual circuit board.
You are ADD.
He's not even talking.
No, I'm just trying to be annoying.
If he's not even talking about the movies in the first place, technically not ADD.
But-
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
This Nos is different.
So
There's actually 3 layers of this.
I think something that was lame about
all
the
back to sass.
something that was lame about the original is that the crew, the family, it was very lame in that movie.
Yeah, was Letty in
They
it?
were like
Letty was in it.
basic
Yeah, she's just
background
forgettable.
I hate Letty. I still hate Letty.
I don't hate Letty.
I think
Letty-
Vince was probably the best part of the movie.
He was, and he wasn't even that entertaining.
Vince was really funny.
Not even because he has the best line in the movie, but just because he was like,
I should mention we call Vince Diesel Vince because
no,
of.
Vince.
No, he
I
meant
mean
Vince.
Vince.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
actual
you mean the
Vince.
actual Vince?
character.
Yeah, the
Vince.
actual
Oh, I
Vince.
forgot.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't actually remember that because I'm too busy thinking of the Vince Diesel meme.
Yeah.
I actually thought he was kind of interesting because he was like, I actually felt he was somewhat realistic because we all know like a friend group has like that one guy who's like a dickhead, but because they've known him for so long, they just kind of keep him around, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the call currently.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, which
I
one?
wasn't trying to draw that. Wow.
I feel like it's you.
No, I meant which person.
I think we all know. It's
He's
Travis.
implying me.
Anyway, just kidding.
You lined these up perfectly. There's actually 2 holes, and you can see through it.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
feel like I'm implying you now.
I think it was a pretty good
Like, you can
start.
see
The
me
thing
through
is,
it.
yeah.
I think it was a good start just because
Well, yeah,
it
we
did,
can start
have,
that.
it did have a very simple premise. Like, if it was insane from the beginning, I don't know if people would like them as much. It needs to start.
Yeah, obviously, because I don't think they had that in mind at the
It
beginning.
needs to start normal in order to introduce characters.
I feel like they didn't have this kind of idea in mind at the beginning.
Oh, of course not. It was never going to be like a
I
spy
think the
movie.
best scenes were definitely the street racing because, like, even
Yeah.
the truck heists were kind of shitty.
Yeah, that
You know what I
was
liked about the second movie way more than this one? The first movie, all the street races are a straight line. Well, in the second movie, they had turns.
I mean, but
And
here's
then in the
thing,
third
if you're in a
movie, it's
race-
just sure.
Well, the thing about
It's
if you're in a
drift.
race in like a real scenario like that with like NOS or like whatever.
I understand what
if you're
you
going
mean.
that fast, turning
Yeah, I
is going to be
understand
like bad.
I understand that, but I feel like that would be it would be more entertaining for the viewer, which is the goal of a movie.
the thing about the second one that was so much better, which we'll talk about, is that it had the
okay.
racing. It had the racing stuff, but like it had the car stuff, obviously. But it wasn't just racing. Like it had races, but it also had like
Yeah.
chase
Oh,
scenes,
yeah.
and like it felt reminiscent of the later movies.
But I don't like that.
Also,
they're trying
for
to
some
do the
reason-
undercover cop thing again.
What was it with Roman being serious in that one movie and then never again?
It wasn't serious.
He was way more serious. He was just like, I hate you because you got me arrested.
Yeah, he was much more serious than that.
Everybody became goofy after that movie. Like Tej was a pretty
Yeah.
normal guy in 2.
I think
Tej
Tej
was
like,
in 2?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tej
Tej
was
was,
in 2.
he was ludicrous. He's the guy with the giant afro.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like I forget who that. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember all the names.
Everyone
I
that you
can
see in
see through
Fast
this.
5, every part of the team you've seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. That was obvious.
Yeah. Which I think was cool about 5.
Okay, who was the villain in the first movie? Oh wait, there wasn't one,
there
right?
wasn't- Yeah.
It
Well,
was
there kind of
Dom.
was. It was technically, yeah, it was
Yeah,
technically.
it was kind of dumb, I guess.
I don't think it was
But
supposed to be
also-
Dom. I thought it was supposed to be more Brian.
But yeah.
No, I think it was just supposed to be like the cops because they were trying to catch Dom. But then,
Yeah, so
I was
Brian-
like, you know, this guy's
like,
pretty cool.
I thought it was a pretty simple story just about like learning to respect criminals, which it's a weird
Yeah,
way.
respect criminals, guys.
Yeah, like just
Yeah, I
learning
respect.
learning to get respect on the streets, learning that not all the criminals are bad people.
Okay, this is the whitest way you could say this, Colin.
It's true.
I like that. Just give it up. It's funny.
Alright.
You guys want a 0 key?
Shush.
No.
Yeah, could you give it to me like next time we see each other?
Yeah, there's not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
much to talk about with
No,
the
I'm
first
coming
movie
over
because
right
it's
now.
really simple. I do
I feel
like
like it's
that
just
he.
boring.
I do like that he was undercover, which was a pretty unique twist.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I was saying.
spoil
I
that
was saying
for me.
like I liked how I was trying to say that earlier. How like they take it seriously,
Yeah.
and it's like nice because you don't actually expect that. I actually thought it was a
Yeah.
pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that was actually
Colin,
cool.
Colin spoiled the film. Spoiled the film for me.
Alright, I didn't
But-
know, okay?
Wow, this
I
spoiler
thought
thing.
they.
It was literally like 10 minutes into the film. He goes into my room and is like, so how do you? What do you think of the undercover twist?
No, that's not what I said. That's not
I
what I said.
actually believe that happened.
It's because Sawyer was explaining something that happened, and I was like, yeah, it's because he's undercover.
And I was like, it's so stupid. No, the funny thing is, there was no way you could confuse. I was saying, it's so weird. Why would he do this? And then you say, oh, it's because he's undercover.
Yeah, it's because I thought
I was
they
saying why, not like.
that explained it, but yeah, it's because I thought they revealed it at that point.
You're stupid.
Anyways, you think we're done? Do you guys think we're done with the first movie?
Yeah,
let's put it in
really,
last tier.
The movie's way too simple.
Let's put the first
I like
movie.
that it's simple.
Honestly,
In
I actually like that
the
because the
theater.
second movie was kind of an incoherent mess at points. Like the undercover part in that, I didn't like I said.
There was another cover part in the second one.
I don't
Yes.
remember that. Oh yeah, there was. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I
like
think
it's
I know
so
what you mean, but
forgettable and
kinda.
bad that like literally.
The second movie was good. I liked that one.
I like the second movie
I know,
more.
I did too, but I didn't like the undercover part. It was just stupid, and it didn't make a lot of sense because, like,
How?
Yeah, that's fair.
because they were having like Brian be like, "Oh yeah," so basically this guy, he like completely dropped being a cop, and they're like, "Okay, you're gonna be one, and you're gonna go undercover again." They had no reason to be like, because
Like,
they
they
were
could
like,
have picked
we'll
anyone
forgive-"
else.
They were gonna be like, "We're gonna forgive your crimes," but like, literally, like the next movie, he went back to just being like,
Yeah, I know. Well, that's literally what they've done the entire series. Act like that's a one-time thing.
"What about Mr. Nobody?"
Oh yeah, Mr. Nobody. Yeah. No, they go undercover a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, they get pardoned like 8 times in the series, and then they just do more.
No,
He
but I
doesn't-
feel like they're kind
no
of like
improve.
they work for Mr. Nobody and stuff, but that's
Well,
not
yeah,
as much of a police thing. That's kind
Not
of just
there
like
yet.
weird.
It's like an undercover organization kind of.
We're
thing.
going to be talking about the whole series, so
Let's just move on.
Yeah,
to
I
the
just feel like
second.
this is way too much of a jump.
So the second movie is, I think it's the best out of like the ones that don't take that take themselves serious. Actually, that
Okay,
one doesn't
Griff.
take itself seriously, but like out of the
Like
first
Argo?
4, I like it the best because
I really
I
like-
think the fourth one took itself didn't take itself too seriously.
it's
I think the first
somewhat
3.
good.
Are we just skipping over Tokyo Drift?
No,
No,
we're talking
we're
about
not
2
even-
right
that
now.
is my favorite of the original 3.
We're talking about 2 right now. 2, I
This
like
turns
2
one that I
because
got
I
out of
think
that movie.
it's so reminiscent of the later movies that like it's so self-aware and stupid, and I love it.
Yeah, I like the self-awareness of the second movie a lot.
Yeah, and I love how the finale is just crashing into a boat.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty. The villain in this one is a more likable villain than most of the series.
Yeah, he was like actually kind of memorable for.
Not likable, but memorable and villain.
I like the rat scene. That scene, so
Yeah.
especially because that's a real thing people do.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
an interesting thing.
Oh
I-
yeah, that was
I
awesome.
feel like that thing was like. I feel like the bucket would have like started heating, and that would have been.
Yeah, no,
that
but
would
that's
have
the
hurt.
thing. I think if it like
They didn't even comment
morphs,
on
it'll
this.
fall onto the rat will go faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't comment on the fact that there was metal burning on a man's chest, and he just didn't feel anything. There was no mark.
And they had that undercover
Well, something
agent
different.
that was like kind of, with him the whole time, and then they kind of passed information to each other. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought the villain was pretty memorable for once. So that, like, out of anyone in like the first 4, I remember him. Actually, no, I remember the guy from Tokyo Drift just because it was funny.
Yeah, we were joking
I
about
think
that guy a
Tokyo
lot.
Drift had one of the best villains just because of the fact that he was actually memorable.
Yeah,
and, like,
he was
'cause he was
memorable for the
actually really
wrong
funny.
reasons. He was so
But it was
stupid.
great. The face he made, he was like, "Grr."
Yeah, that movie hits different. Like honestly,
Oh,
I
But
feel
really,
like
it's so different from the rest of the series, even like later on.
It is.
That's why I like it so much because it's just out of nowhere. The characters are like they struggled to write them back in, and it was
Yeah.
so much fun to watch.
Yeah, just watching them come back in the new one made no sense because they didn't feel the same characters.
Okay, are we done with 2, or are we going out here though?
Hey guys, I'm the Drift King, so I'm gonna go into this range and build rockets.
I like that they introduced
Yeah.
Tej into. That was pretty cool. Because I like Tej later on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he's a pretty cool character.
Yeah, and I like
Now
Roman.
that I'm
I think
thinking,
they took his character a little too far, though. I mean, like,
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I think
for
they
sure.
need to give him some space to cool
shut
down.
the fuck up. I feel like I liked Roman more in the early one movies because I didn't like how he just, even though I thought the can't die joke was funny, it just feels like he's gone too far.
but
He's
that was,
starting
like-
to make,
One movie.
he started breaking the fourth wall.
I thought that was funny. I really
Yeah,
liked
It was funny. I'm agreeing that it was funny, but I just feel like his character's gone too far into the depths.
He's the comedy guy now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want him to be that. I liked him earlier.
I liked Roman in this movie too. I think him and Brian had some good like chemistry, and why did Brian talk like that in that movie and no other movie? Like he talked different.
Yeah.
You notice that? Like he would just be like.
It wasn't too different though. Like I think
Yeah,
it was
it
just
was.
occasionally.
He was at some
Yeah.
point. He was just like, I said, forget about it, cuh.
Yeah,
That
I
was like
remember
one
that.
time though.
Yeah, it was
But
funny.
why was he like that?
I don't know why
I
he
d-
was like that.
I like how Roman didn't even comment on it.
I know, yeah.
I think that was just like his lines, and I think that's what. I don't know.
They were just played weirdly, I think, but
Yeah. Paul Walker's cool.
I do like Brian in that movie because he's just like
Yeah, that's like
he's
kinda
like
Brian.
so.
But it was alive.
It's such a leap from the first movie where it's like a year later. He's just a master of racing now.
He's also like a completely different character.
He is.
I mean,
I like
he
him.
wasn't a shitty racer before. He just wasn't.
Not
Well, he was
great.
still a cop.
Yeah, he wasn't great, but
Well, I never realized. I never thought about the time differences in all the movies.
oh yeah, they're like
It's-
years apart. Like,
Well, I can tell with the later ones, but it's harder
Well,
to tell.
Tokyo Drift is like
Well, Tokyo Drift
Drift
is
is
time.
huge.
That one's in the
Before,
future,
Yeah.
but like remember
The
in 9, I
future.
think in 9 they mentioned that. I think in 9 they mentioned that there would have been like a 3-year gap from 8. Because like if you saw Dom's
because
kid,
Brian was like
Yeah,
older.
because he was like a baby. He was like a little bab, and he was
Yeah.
like toddler. In the
and
ninth one.
then Shaw was killing guys right in front of him.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
that was
so
the funniest sequence in that movie.
good. It was.
F8 is great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then you guys want to move on to Tokyo Drift?
The Tokyo
Yes.
Drift that movie is weird. Like,
That is
I
That
actually
movie
really
is
like it.
great.
the Hulk car is the best part.
Like-
Tokyo Drift for me.
Yeah, the whole car was good.
It's so ironic. It's like my least favorite one, but like
Yeah, that
comedy
movie's so-
wise, it's really funny.
It's
think I
really
find more
funny, but
enjoyment
not for
out
the
of it
right
than the other
reasons.
two.
Yeah, it's not funny
Because again, like
intentionally.
you said, Brian wasn't too much of an enjoyable character. Like all the characters didn't found their place yet in the series.
Yeah, yeah.
And like it was just great. Like I could
feel like-
probably consistently enjoy that one more than the other ones.
I literally
The
feel
first
like
three.
It's
I
so
feel like-
stupid though.
Yeah, but I can consistently enjoy it more than the first two.
That's fair. It's
I
more
gotta
entertaining.
say, I feel like only one movie actually made me laugh for the reasons, and we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah.
Why
There's
you
only-
didn't like Tokyo Drift?
I said it's funny, but I didn't laugh for the right reasons.
I thought the funniest part was just how Sean sucks at everything, and he's
Yeah,
you
Sean
don't
is
the
like
worst.
you explained it best, Nathan. He sucks at literally everything in the movie, and you don't feel bad because he's just an asshole.
Yeah, because he's like he thinks he's the best still,
Yeah.
but it's like
But
so
he's
it's-
shit.
you don't feel bad for him. You're like, huh, you suck. Take
Yeah.
that, you know?
Like he,
I feel like
he thinks he's so good, but he's like absolute shit at everything in the movie.
I feel like I feel bad for Han. Han had a
at the beginning of
babysitter.
the movie. When
Yeah,
he, like,
Han did have to
did the thing.
babysit him.
That's true. I like Han.
Yeah, I
I
felt
like
that.
Han in that movie. He was probably
Han
my
was
favorite.
great.
Yeah.
Han is just like, oh my god, can you fucking get anything right?
I mean, Han's a pretty normal guy in that movie compared to later. He's like No. Yeah, he's like visiting Shaw while he's punching a body bag.
Yeah, I know.
Not a body bag.
That was weird.
I didn't.
Yeah, I was-
Yeah, I like how it kind of sets up the next movie though.
The
Yeah.
thing is, though, okay, can we just talk about the teasers real quick? Why wasn't the guy screaming before?
Yeah, I know.
Like, I could tell there was, like, someone in there. Like, I'm like, okay, there's...
It's Shaw. That makes sense.
Yeah, but
Come
he's
on.
like, I'm working out. And the guy's, like, in the bag. He's, like, quiet. And he unzips it. The guy's like... Dude, he zips it back up. The guy's like...
Yeah, he just didn't care until then. It was kink.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
thanks for reading the podcast.
Yeah, I also like the villain in Tokyo Drift because he's the stupid face he does. It's just like,
Yeah, he's like,
you know,
that
It's
was
now filled with keyboard keys.
and like he was just I don't know like I like that they upped the stakes with that one where they had like the mafia show up and that actually upped the stakes for like the later race.
Yeah.
I actually, I also, like, I'm gonna mention this, but like, why did Sean became the Drift King and then went to,
And then went where?
what?
And then went
But
where?
that was like years later.
He became the Drift King and then just goes to a random barn and starts making rockets.
Yeah.
Like, you
Also,
have better
he-
things you can do.
You guys want to know why I'm singing apart the keyboard?
'Cause you're
Sure.
Yes.
No, because there's keys that say F like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just like
Oh.
F1, F2,
Yeah, I
F3.
get it.
Disconnect him.
Or
Please disconnect him. Please
F5.
disconnect him.
Where'd you go?
I wish I had an airsoft gun so I could shoot myself in the face.
That joke was too effing stupid.
I'm gonna destroy you.
Hey.
Yeah, that's
Anyway, I'm
Roy
gonna
is the
throw
fun
this in my
guy.
closet now.
I like that they had a guy literally named Twinkie in the movie because that was just so
Yeah,
dumb.
I don't think they knew what Bear and Twink were before because I kept saying
Yeah.
like they weren't
You
getting
know,
it.
I think the best part of the movie was that like it wasn't,
Whole car.
and Tokyo had like nothing to do with it.
Yeah, the thing
Yeah.
Like you could have put it in New York. You could have
Yeah.
put it in New York, and you could have had the mafia instead of the yakuza, and it wouldn't have changed a thing.
I kind of forgot that the Yakuza was in it. That's literally how much it literally.
I mean,
I know.
Sean was kind of a fish out of water, but every main character like spoke English too, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah,
the thing,
I know.
it had
It's
nothing to do
weird.
with Tokyo.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the movie, I know that it is required to learn English there, in certain places.
It's-
Yeah, in Japan, English is like a mandatory
But in Tokyo
language to take.
specifically,
Well,
Yeah.
Japan. It's
Yeah,
part
in
of Japan
schools, in
college.
Japanese schools, English is like
So yeah, that's at least fair because they're learning Japanese.
I thought it was
But
funny.
I think they could have been at least a little worse at it.
Oh, you know something about Sean also? I think
No.
his accent was like really bad, and he was
Japanese
just
students
so
I've met are
goofy.
really, really
What do
good
you
at it.
mean? Wait.
He was
I
so
can't
Can't
goofy
do a
in that
southern
movie.
accent.
His accent was the best part of the movie, I think, because like
He was terrible at it. He can't even do his own accent right.
Yeah.
Hmm?
And I
because
think
the thing is, I'm not sure if it was fake or not, because I've met people who have an accent like that.
it's
Like
possible.
you think they're faking, but like they're not.
Later
That's-
on, like I
that's
figured
rough, buddy.
it was so funny seeing Sean in like what was it 7 I think.
Yeah, because he's clearly older.
He looks so
But,
different,
like,
but it's supposed to
They
be
try
right
to
after.
make him be the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so funny seeing this like Japanese school uniform on this just white ass guy.
Yeah, he's literally just like, it's like those otaku who go to Japan and like look so out of place.
Yeah, it was really funny.
That's gonna be you in 3 years.
Sure.
You Narakami from Persona 4?
I take it back. It's gonna be Travis in a few years.
It was not. It was just simply not.
Anyways, you guys want to move on to 4?
Real quick.
We're going through these quick.
We're gonna be on
Can we
9
talk
for like
about
a half
how
hour.
great? Okay, a couple of things. First of all, the one time I didn't feel bad for Sean, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, was at the beginning because I hated those other two characters, the guys
You
who he
did
was
say
racing
that.
against. Okay.
did say
Oh, and the
And
guy
the second part,
threw the baseball at the car and he came out
that
with a
guy was
wrench.
yeah, like I was
Yeah.
kind of a prick. But also the second time, the second thing I want to talk about is the first time they had the race when he just crashed up the rail. Like, okay, is there any way you're supposed to go up that besides drifting?
No,
Like-
that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
But how did you get up top beforehand? Like, how did all those other cars? Did they just drift up there?
Yeah,
like
they,
one of those parts in a video game, and like you have to use a certain move to get across, like a platform or
Yeah.
something.
I'm just saying, drifting. The movie was called Drift. I think it was intended. To,
I did like
So
some
one
of the
last
races
thing,
were
I
cool
think they
looking.
should make a Fast and Furious series, like a Lego movie, like a Lego game. I mean, but it's Fast and Furious. I think that would be so much
Don
fun.
Toretto
Yes.
Lego. Don
Travis,
Toretto.
why are you wearing a mask?
I wear a
I wear a
mask.
mask with a smile for hours at a time. He left.
Why did he do this?
Why am I
Oh.
wearing a mask? Why
Yeah,
am I
why are
wearing
you
a
wearing a
mask, you ask?
Because he wears a mask with a smile for hours at a
Shut
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm
Anyways,
supporting my
Four,
supporting
I'm
my
going to
favorite
grab a food.
YouTuber Dweem.
No one believes that.
okay, Tweety. Anyways, yeah, funny movie. I guess
I don't believe you.
it was funny. Oh,
I don't believe you.
something I forgot to mention in 2. I really like the car effects in 2. Like the first movie looked like shit, but like in 2, you could tell it actually looks pretty good, and you could tell a lot of it was actually practical.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention the car gun.
Yes, the anti-car gun. It just disables cars. That was amazing. I love that.
Yeah, I didn't comment on it because like that's the logic. That doesn't make sense to have in real life. But I mean, obviously someone would want to get that if they were a police officer.
And I love
Well,
how
like,
it
they-
never shows up again. Like it's a Miami
Yeah,
exclusive
it just
weapon.
never appears
Yeah.
again.
It's only in
Okay, I'm
Miami.
gonna say, before you say anything, you're really gonna question that Florida would have that?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna at all. Also, Nathan, I think you're muted or something. Maybe
Okay.
maybe trick him or something, and then he'll come back.
Just Florida, literally Florida exclusive car guns. That makes complete sense to me.
It does, yes. All right, you guys want to talk about 4?
Circuit board.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you want to talk about 4?
Yeah.
4 was a pretty solid movie, honestly. It was like a mix
I forget.
between.
Did Letty die in 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Die.
Yeah, quite, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They-
sure.
Like, I think that one was a good mix of ironic funniness and then, like, it was actually. a
What
really
was
good
4?
movie.
Which one was that?
4 was the one where they were
Fast and
investigating
Furious.
Letty's murder. And
Oh,
then,
okay. I liked that one because of just how Dom was such a Dom in that movie.
oh,
that was the
God,
first-
Dom in that movie was so funny.
He was definitely the most Dom. That was a peak Dom.
That was like the first time that I was like, okay, now I'm getting a taste for what the real Dom Toretto was like.
Yeah, that was a very Toretto movie.
Like when he
Is that the movie where he came up with the Toretto? You got Toretto.
I think it was. I think that's the first time I said it. Yeah. Yeah.
You just got Toretto.
Yeah, because like he pushed a guy out the window. I think that was the first time I was like, you just got Toretto, yo.
Seriously, that movie.
Don't
Dom
mess
turned
with
into a
his
murdering
family.
psychopath.
I'm back.
Nice. We're just
What
talking
if
about
you
4
you
now.
really just leave without saying anything?
We're just talking about Dom Toretto in 4 and how he's like so funny and like over the top. And that was the first. I think Nathan, do you remember the first time I said Toretto? Was it when he pushed that guy out the window?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Got Toretto.
You got Toretto.
And then I love the part where he like grabs the guy, pushes him under the table, drops the car battery, holds it up with one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the strength of it. He is literally like the strength of Hercules.
And then that's the movie where he gets shot with a bullet and doesn't react at
no,
all.
no, I think that was the fifth
He literally,
No, it
he
was
just gets
4.
shot, and he just gets shot, and then it's like,
Okay.
He
one.
didn't
He
care.
doesn't care. He's just bang. He's
He,
like
he
the Terminator.
gets shot, he just turns
But with
around
the-
like, the fuck?
No, he's
Literally,
even less
he
like the
was like
Terminator because he doesn't even like flinch. Like the bullet hits him, he
Yeah.
slightly moves.
He doesn't move at all.
If it was a Terminator movie, they get hit and they like flinch their arm for it, but he just gets hit slightly, like turns around. And I'm
He
like,
just turns
what?
around, like it doesn't matter to him.
me.
I don't know how
Yeah.
they let that pass the drawing board, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I feel like he was using his hacks.
I like the ending. How he goes,
Toretto's hacking.
I thought
No
the,
knockback hacks.
I thought 5 was gonna be a little more interesting with like him being in jail for a while, but they kind of just break him out within the first scene.
Yeah, it
no.
literally picks up where 4 left off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because at
This
the
is
end
a
of 4,
segue
they were
into
going to
5
break him
also.
out.
Yeah. I did like that ending. That was a good ending.
Yeah, this is a good segue into starting to talk about 5.
No, we can talk about 4 for another minute.
Yeah, we are going through these too fast. We need to calm the hell
The
down.
villain was somewhat memorable. I guess
It was it.
it was broad.
I think 4 was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't as good as like. It wasn't as good as 2.
Is it like a weird limbo of being like kind of crazy, but it also takes itself way too seriously
That's
still?
what I was
Yeah,
saying.
I like that one
Before,
more than
before you
2,
got
though.
back, I was saying like there's a mix of like ironic enjoyment and also like this is pretty good. It's pretty good.
Wait, I'll be
Takes
back.
itself seriously.
That's probably my least favorite, to be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
get
just-
that.
Yeah, but you're saying you like Tokyo Drift.
It definitely is the most forgettable one for me.
Yeah,
Because nothing really matters in it except for
there's no
Who's that?
stakes.
huh?
Except for Letty dying.
No, that didn't matter. Come on.
It mattered because if they didn't do it, then they couldn't have had the entire plot of 6. I think it was.
Yeah, I guess. And they also had Dom's like the person that he had the kid with. I don't remember her name.
The
It
female.
was like Elena or something. Like she.
Letty?
I didn't even
Oh,
remember
yeah.
her at all. But like she appeared in that movie. Also, Giselle first appeared in that movie, who was okay, I guess.
Who was she?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot. Wow.
What?
I didn't really care about them that much.
Yeah, I did.
Gadot.
But pretty sure it's Gadot.
It's Godot. Are you fucking serious?
Good, don't.
I've heard people.
I gotta
say,
ask-
I've heard people say
I-
both. Alright.
I gotta ask, why is your picture Fanta?
I'm in another server with this guy. His profile picture is Crush Soda, and his name's like Crush, so I changed mine to Fanta.
Okay.
See, you should do grape Fanta. Or like,
I actually tried
cherry
to grab
Fanta.
Fanta earlier. I love grape
You should
Fanta.
change. Oh, cool. You should change it to something like a different flavor of Fanta, so it's just not the same flavors. Like cherry Fanta, maybe. I never had any. I've never had any other one than orange, though. That's the. Why are we?
Yeah, let's get back to Fast and Furious.
This is not sponsored by Fanta.
Fast and Fanta.
Fanta and Furious.
Yeah. So I think.
Fantabulous.
Are we good to move on to 5?
Yeah, Fanta's so good. Anyway, let's move on to the next one.
All right, so 5
It's
is
just available at your local Dollar Tree.
5
You can buy it
is
for
my
$1.
favorite. Fast 5 is my favorite Fast and Furious movie. Still.
I like
Use
five.
the code NOBRAINERS on checkout.
Oh yeah.
For negative 5% off, you need to pay 5% more.
Yeah, you have to pay them.
Use the code NOBRAINERS to gain nothing and actually.
I think for like the first 30 minutes, 5 stumbles a little bit, but it's still
I
pretty.
feel like it stumbled.
It's still pretty exciting for like when they break Dom out and then they steal the cars. So why is your camera like that? Like just show your face.
I think they took themselves seriously. I think the one part I didn't really like about that movie was how they still took themselves seriously, but they didn't earn it yet.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't take themselves seriously.
No, they kind of did, because like the new movies, they kind of take themselves seriously to a certain extent, but they also are like super self-aware.
Yeah.
They get flip-flops between it, and this one, I don't think they earned that.
I don't know what
Like,
movies you were watching. They didn't take it seriously from me.
Yeah, like they literally said in the 9th one, like why
No.
do we make it out of all these situations alive?
No, but remember the scene where they literally tried to make you think that Dom was gonna die?
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that later,
When?
but like, come on.
Oh, 6? Wasn't that in 6?
In nine.
That was definitely 7.
Yeah.
That was definitely 7.
There
In
was-
multiple movies.
No, there's one in 6 as well. This happens a
How
lot.
did they do this twist?
Yeah. But I think 5 was good because the villain for once didn't matter. So I liked that because none of the other villains were good.
There's only one villain in the series I like. Actually, there's two. We already mentioned one.
But you like the one
The
from
Drift
2,
King.
and then you like Cypher.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it yet because we were not there.
Drift
okay.
King.
But
Shut up.
I like Deckard as well. But
Drift.
Deckard's a good. Deckard's good, but not because of that movie.
yeah, I know
Talk
he's not good in 7.
You,
But yeah, I think 5 it just was really good with also the team dynamic coming together, cause
yeah, I liked that, but I didn't feel like I liked the movie at all. Other than that,
I saw
I didn't
someone
think the
say
team worked too well together, though.
they didn't, and that's what was good about it. It just felt like they were trying to build it up,
yeah, it was a team up movie.
Yeah.
And you had seen someone's mentioned this in a video I watched. This feels like it was supposed to be the last one, because
I never noticed it.
all the characters are people you have seen before coming together for the first time, and then at the end they have the part where Brian is a kid and stuff. So it actually felt like it could have been the end, but I'm glad they didn't end because that's where the series was just
We would
starting to get
never have got the space car.
good. Yeah, that's where the
You
series.
would
was
never have
starting
gotten
to get
Dom Toretto driving with the cable across the cliff.
good. Yes.
We would never have gotten Vince.
But yeah, 5. I like all the cast members, to be honest. I think everyone is pretty good in that movie. I like the what are their 2 names? The 2 guys that one of them always speaks Spanish.
You've always called them the 2 Mexican guys.
I always called them Rico and
I didn't
Tico.
call them that.
What? I hope that's not considered racist.
Yeah, it probably is.
I hope it is. I'm just kidding.
I hope we don't get ads.
No.
We already don't. What am
I liked how the entire movie they were doing this complex plan to steal the $100 million. They were avoiding driving in a way that avoided the security cameras. They were getting the fingerprints. They were
I remember all
they
that.
were doing all that, and then at the end they're fuck it, and just drags the safe through the wall.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Yeah,
I like the part where
that was
Walter White
improvised.
did
Sorry,
it.
that wasn't supposed to happen.
I wasn't paying close attention to mention.
They just on a whim decided, you know what, we don't need to go through this complicated ass plan. Let's just rip the safe out of the wall.
It kind of reminds me of that thing with that Walter White did, where he just used the magnets. It
Yeah,
just didn't feel like it was a good plan at all.
Yeah, bitch. Magnets.
Is this some sort of science class where they just wanted to reference things that kids like? Magnets, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't-
bitch.
I don't think you get the joke,
I get it, but
Bitch.
still.
Jesse.
bitch.
I get the joke, obviously.
Bitch.
Biatch.
Also,
Beyond.
about 5, I liked that. What was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot. I guess.
Hypergore.
Oh, Hobbs was introduced in that movie.
Oh yeah, that was 5, I thought, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're talking about 5.
And you just said about 6.
I didn't say 6. What? Did
I
I?
swear you did.
I don't think I did.
Hypergore.
Maybe I did. But
Hobbs
Yeah.
was definitely the great. That's
I
a rock.
liked him.
That's a rock roll.
I liked him in the first movie, even though like they did take him seriously. But like that's my favorite role of The Rock. Like I love him. He's so
You could
good.
say it, rock.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
I like his weird line. Like at one, like he says, "Give me the damn veggies" at one point.
Yeah, he does say that.
Yeah, he says
He
such
said
weird,
that?
he says such weird lines in like 5 and 6.
Well, I remember them in like I remember them in like 8, for example. I remember
Was he even in 8? I don't even remember.
8 is the one where he did the dance.
Oh yeah. Well, 8's the one as well where he was in the hospital the whole time. So no, that was 7. What did he do in 8?
Yeah, 7. 8 is the one where he did the dance, and then he did the. And
It's the one where he got arrested.
Yeah, that was yeah. I remember.
no, we are terrible at this.
No,
I kind of stoked my mask by drinking through it. This is very sad.
Then yeah, 5 is just my favorite. I think it's just, and I like Brian. Like I like Brian in that movie. He actually like has a kid at the end. It's like a kind of a nice story.
Yeah, I like Brian in that movie, but I didn't like him in the earlier one.
Yeah, I get that.
That's when I started to like Brian.
And that's the movie where they started to have the family thing.
Yeah, I feel like I mean it was mentioned in 3.
Yeah, but only it wasn't by Dom specifically.
It was Twinkie, right?
Yeah, he said.
What a twink!
We didn't hear Dom specifically say it until 5. He was like, "Salute me, familia," and then just from then on, we just always had the family. It was funny.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk?
We gotta
about
rewatch these at some point. We gotta just we should just schedule like a month every year to rewatch them.
Yes, I agree. You guys want to watch 6 or talk about
6?
6?
What?
I'll watch 6 again.
No,
I'm
I said you want to talk
right
about
now.
I want to
6.
watch 8.
Yeah, we do need to watch 8, but do you guys want to talk about 6 now?
Sure. Why
No,
not?
we're gonna skip 6 and talk about 7.
No. Wait
That is
for
great,
7.
but we're gonna talk about
Wait
it
for
later.
7.
Who else I slept with?
So 6,
Trendy life.
6 is a pretty normal one for the most part.
It was about the memory loss. So how is it normal?
Okay, that was stupid. That was actually stupid.
It was like I hit my head after a guy shot the car instead of me.
But here's the thing. They didn't even do the get hit in the head part right. They just did, hey.
Let's shoot
Memory
the car.
Yeah.
Like that was stupid. Like honestly,
Like the guy could have just
was
killed her. Yeah.
Oh, I have a clear shot in her when there's nothing to obstruct it.
My favorite part of memory loss things is like when they make it, and this is going to sound really bad, but it's when it's really cheesy and it comes back at the perfect time. Because I want it to be like excruciating. Like you get so mad at them for not bringing it back, and then they just do, and you're like, yes.
What are you
Thank
talking
you.
about?
No, okay. So you know how when they come back from memory loss, right?
Oh,
I like it when they wait until the very end and then just have it happen.
did Letty even get her memory back? I don't remember.
No, she never gets her memories back.
No, she
Okay,
just
good.
kind of like
She just like
starts to
grew.
think that
She Dom proves it, but because of the scars that she has.
yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know where I got these scars.
Okay.
You want to know where you,
I kinda didn't
you want to
like
know
how
where
they did
you got
that.
the scars?
But didn't she get her
Why
memories
do you
back
think
at
I'm
some
hiding
point,
my
though?
face?
Like 7 or whatever?
She doesn't get her memories back. I don't think.
You never did. Even if she did, I don't think it really makes a difference.
Yeah, it didn't. But they actually had. I remember mentioning in that movie, like they did the emotional moments pretty well in 6.
I didn't like 6 at all. Like that wasn't terrible.
You literally said that was your favorite one once we were done with it.
But yeah, but I didn't like. I have said this before. I didn't like any of them. I didn't like any of them up until 7.
Wow, that's harsh.
I liked parts of each of them, and I still think that 6 was terrible. I feel like I was just in the moment because like it was just actually enjoyable, but I don't like think it was actually good in hindsight.
The villain Owen Shaw was a little boring in that one, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't even remember him existing, as that's how bad he was.
Yeah, he wasn't great, but I do
I remember mentioning the mention of the name Shaw.
Yes.
Intrigued me. Like this is the guy that's going to be spin-off.
Yeah, nah.
I was trying to hide that from you so much because you guys were like, "Oh, this is the Shaw." I don't know you. This guy doesn't have a brother.
What? I don't think
We didn't know
you
anything
didn't
about it,
specify
bro.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I assumed you saw the Hobbs and Shaw poster at least, so you'd be like, "Oh,
I
we don't-
had.
we
I
don't-
just didn't.
brother."
I just didn't remember who Shaw. I didn't know which one Shaw was. I thought Idris Elba was Shaw at one point.
Yeah, that guy was. No, that's a difference. That's a different thing.
That's a different entity entirely.
Oh, well, where do we even start with that?
But yeah, about 6. I think the finale was pretty good. I watched this.
What was that one?
It was the plane. They were trying to catch up to the plane, and Giselle died and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was paying so little attention at that point. I didn't even remember her dying.
I love how kind of family friendly the movies are. Just on a good note.
Okay, okay. What is happening with your mic? You're getting so much.
did
so
you
much louder.
open zombies?"
No, it's just no, it's something else. I like how good. I love how kind of family friendly this series is because like there's some parts where it's like not good for kids, but then like for the most part, if you just like cover their ears and eyes or whatever, you don't have to like worry. You can watch a lot of the movies with like a kid.
Yeah, maybe
You don't
that's
have to
why.
worry too much.
Maybe they were trying
I'm
to
gonna
steer it in a more family-friendly direction, and that's why Dom didn't react to the bullet at all.
Hey, I'm gonna point out. Did you just
Good,
did
dude.
you just try to argue it's family friendly? Did you just say that?
But Sawyer.
I was thinking
It's
with the
literally
rat
a family
scene.
movie.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
but like
know.
here's the thing. Like when Giselle like flies off that thing, like she's like dead, but she like died off screen and stuff like that.
That's why I don't think she's dead. She's not dead.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like characters,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
mean,
One
on-
Piece.
Yeah.
I think like it's the perfect action series to introduce to kids.
When they die, it's like One Piece.
See, I had to hide that.
Yeah,
I
like
had
they
to
don't
hide
actually die.
Because I work at a movie theater, and I'm talking to the audience, by the way. I work at a movie theater, so I already knew.
Wait, you work at a movie theater?
So I already knew
Just
some
you,
stuff about.
you know
Did you
that.
get a
Shut up.
F9 poster?
I already knew
Yeah,
some
yeah.
stuff
Just
about
get me a
9.
S9.
So I knew Han was still gonna be alive, but I was trying to hide that. Like from the moment I saw Han, I was like, oh yeah, this guy fakes his death later.
Yeah, Colin, I'm so disappointed you didn't give me a Fast 9 poster for my
Yeah, where's the F9 poster?
Shut up! I can't get you a poster.
Okay,
And
can we talk about the fact that it keeps being Furious 9 and Fast or whatever Furious, and they never call it Fast and Furious anymore? What happened in the good old days? What about those
they called it
damn
Fast and
liberals sticking by-
Furious 7. No, it was Fast and
No,
Furious.
it's
6.
just Furious 7.
Yeah.
It was Fast
Yeah,
and
it's Fast
Furious.
Furious.
6.
Those
Fate
damn
of the-
liberals are taking away my Republicans.
They're taking them away. They're kidnapping them.
Also in
Yeah.
By the way, you mentioned like Did you mention One Piece? Being,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
literally in the theater when we were watching 9 and Han came back to life. I remember like
Yeah, it was One
I
Piece.
listened over, yeah, and Nathan was just like, this is just the one piece of like
Movies.
Yeah,
of
movies.
movie
Yeah, I-
series. It never stops and characters don't die.
I like
Yeah.
how One Piece can have like massive tits on screen and like slavery, but it can't kill a character. Yeah,
I love
that'd be
how I
sweet.
have-
let's not get into
Yeah,
One Piece
that.
because you guys will never stop.
That's
You
like
guys
chapter
talk about it.
500.
You guys will start
Speaking of not
talking about it, never stopping.
yeah, I got DMC5.
No, shut. We're gonna go back to 6.
So DMC5 is pretty
No.
good. Actually. I'm enjoying it.
You're
It
gonna go back
really
to Fast
is,
and
like,
Furious.
honestly.
Cry.
Huh?
Honestly, it's
All
one of the
right,
best
guys. We'll move on to Fast 7. We'll move on to Furious 7.
Devil May Cry.
We'll move on to Furious 7. There's not much to say about
Furious.
6.
Oh my god! I'm going to mute you. Christ.
What?
Your audio.
What?
Your audio is just.
Oh, is my mic flaring up again? Hold on.
Yeah,
I can't notice it.
Did you open Black Ops 3?
No, it's just flaring up. It's having. I got CS:GO, and like CS:GO sometimes does this to my thing, and like I turned it off.
Wait, you're
I
playing
tried to-
CS?
No, I'm not right now. I tried a
Give me
different
the
fix for it, and it just isn't working. Like it, sometimes it flares up, sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know.
Where's the invite?
All right, so let's move on
He's
to.
not playing CS.
Let's move on
I'm
to Furious.
joking.
Let's move on to Furious 7.
Oh, this one was probably my favorite.
This one was easily one of my
So
favorites. Like,
stupid,
favorite.
first of all, because it was made by James Wan, and he made Aquaman, so that makes
just
perfect
sets the
sense.
tone.
That makes perfect sense. It's so stupid.
It's hilarious though. It's
we
not like
were laughing the whole time during that movie.
that's where
I
our
wasn't
Vince-
laughing at
we-
the
we
end
have
because the
Vince-
end was actually a nice emotional scene.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
great
it
scene.
was.
No, you're right. But I'm saying the Vince. We made a meme. We were like.
Vince Diesel.
Can I explain it? Can I explain it ahead of time?
I'll put
we
it
saw
in
We
the
this-
just have our profile pictures as Vince.
No, I saw
Should
it.
have
I
done that
saw
for
it.
this.
Okay, can I just explain it from the beginning? We were watching the scene where they parachute down. Stupid
Okay,
thing.
you cut out.
Yeah,
You
sorry,
actually cut
sorry, your
out.
mic sucks. We were watching the scene where they're all
laughing.
We were watching
Yeah,
the
we
scene
were
where they're all parachuting out of the thing in cars. By the way.
Yeah, when Dom
Yeah.
saw when we saw Dom pressing the shoot, we laughed
Yeah,
because
I
we,
just pointed that out, and it was like, I need that for a profile picture.
Yeah, but, like,
and
it
we all
looks like
just
he's-
saw it and just died.
we all died laughing because it looked like he was holding up a thumbs up. And then
Yeah.
and then they were like, "What should I name the file?" And it said Vince.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we were dying laughing because
Even-
there's already a character named Vince.
Yeah, Vince
Wait,
is
who's
not
the
even his
person who
name.
like said it was?
Oh
a
yeah, we
thumbs
should
up?
bring up that Vince died
Wait,
in
what,
like, the
Nathan?
4th movie.
Who's the person that brought up the thumbs up?
Me.
Yeah, that was you.
Yeah, because like someone thought it was actually a thumbs up. For
I
a
did.
that was
second.
Colin. Colin thought that.
I thought it was actually a thumbs
Yeah,
up. I
I
didn't
saw
realize.
it the first time. I was like, that's the funniest thing ever.
Like the funny thing is, you didn't realize till like after we had the profile pictures and stuff. You're like, wait a minute, I just realized that's him pressing the shoot button.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Yeah, Colin's a little dense sometimes. No offense. You're a little insanely dense a lot of the time.
Okay.
I mean, he has glasses.
Yeah, fucking nerd.
As you can see him.
Okay. But yeah, 7 had some really great action sequences I thought were really funny.
Yeah.
Like, literally, Dom Toretto fighting Shaw with wrenches.
Yeah,
What
that
is
was.
that now?
So
Yeah.
good. So funny.
Yeah, I liked that scene. That was an amazing scene.
And then he was like, the thing about street fights, the street always wins.
I mean, the street gets to drink the blood, so yeah.
Yes.
What? Okay, cannibal.
It's not a cannibal. And then remember when, like, this is just the part where the Fast and Furious movies got so stupid. And I just
What was the
love
other thing in
them.
that movie? I remember there was another part.
There was a part where Hobbs,
Oh, wait.
Hobbs was in the hospital. He was in the hospital the entire movie. He had a
He was in the
cast on his
hospital.
arm, and he just goes like, ugh, he just flexes, and then breaks
rips
the
off
cast.
the cast.
No, it doesn't even
Good
rip it
thing
off.
he
It
was
just
in the
breaks.
hospital.
You guys forgot the ending where they were like fighting
He's
the
in the
plane. I
hospital.
remember there was a plane.
Yeah, they were fighting the plane. I remember that. Like,
They were fighting a plane and Dom just died. And they were like, they faked his death. They're like, you're not gonna
like
Dom Toretto.
we already knew because he was on the. I already knew because he was on the
Yeah.
9 poster, but
Well, obviously we knew that, but I was just
Yeah.
saying, no, they were trying to trick us, which makes no sense.
I mean, they do that like every movie. They tried that in like 6. They tried that in the newest one.
especially
I think-
since Paul Walker, like we knew he would die, so like they're not gonna get rid of the other
Whoa,
main
whoa, whoa,
character.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
Okay, so the thing is, his character did not die.
I know.
Yeah, his character is still alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
but they
character's
can't-
still alive,
Yeah, they
but
can't bring
he
him back.
himself, the actor, has died.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Yeah, I know. So they
I thought he was gonna die in the series. I thought he was actually gonna die in the series,
Yeah, I thought he was.
but they didn't. They didn't kill him.
I'm glad they
Yeah,
didn't.
I knew he just drove off into the sunset.
Well, yeah, I thought that was just gonna be at the movie after he died. Like, not, but like, no, he's alive in the universe.
I liked that. I like to give him a good send off. That was like
Yeah, that was a great send off. That was the thing that made it my favorite movie at that point.
that was good. Yeah, I like that they gave Brian a nice ending. And
Yeah.
I like. But also, there's the scene in the middle of the movie where they're. First of all, they're fixing a car. Dom Toretto just lifts up the car, just with his
Yeah,
hands,
yeah.
bare hands.
Absolute unit.
Yeah, just lifts up the car with his bare hands. Amazing scene. And then after they just drive, they're getting chased. They drive out the window of the building into another building, and then they do
Oh,
it
I don't remember
again.
that.
What? You don't
Oh wait,
remember?
I do remember that. That was
Yeah.
a great scene.
So
I made a
funny.
joke. I'm not repeating.
It was so funny.
After that, we showed that to Oliver, who was also on this. channel.
Yeah, he is on his channel.
Yeah.
He joined the call.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they also
He did.
introduced Ramsey. I forgot about that, but they didn't matter at all.
If you're wondering where Oliver is, I don't know. We just forget to invite him to record.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Not even we forget to. It's more if he just doesn't show up.
We never tell him ahead of time.
Like I
so
forgot
basically forgetting.
I forgot Ramsey was even introduced in that movie because she just didn't matter.
Who is that?
The new
Uh,
lady-
Oh wait, that person. Yeah, that
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
A British woman.
Yes.
The worst character because they're Brit. I'm just kidding. British people are fine.
But Shaw is also
But if
British.
she was French.
Oh, that's a hell. No, I'm kidding. French people are fine.
Okay, but if she was from Ohio.
That's hell. Straight hell.
And yeah, that plot point was fine, I guess. They introduced Mr. Nobody in that, which was fine too.
Mr. Nobody's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he really rustled my jimmies.
No, bad pun.
Why do you have to make puns? Like, why are you like this?
Because sometimes
What,
it's
you
fun.
want to punch me?
No, not really. It's just, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Okay, I want to punch you.
Alright, you guys want to talk about Fate of the Furious?
Yes, Fate of the Furious.
Great.
Easily my favorite.
Easily, yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, I really
didn't
liked
dislike
it the time I was watching it, but
I didn't dislike a
I
single
rated it number
scene.
3.
Okay, Tokyo
I
Drift
really
lover.
liked it. That was my favorite one.
Tokyo Drift is number 4 for me, I'll have you know.
My favorite
7
one.
is number 1,
My-
and the second best one is F9.
Okay.
Oh sure. I mean
What?
that's,
No,
Mine is,
seriously.
that's
the worst
personal
of all.
bias, right? Though. You know?
I personally feel that nothing in Fate of the Furious. Like, I couldn't think of a single thing they did wrong. Obviously,
They-
it's-
I just want to sleep during it. By the way, I'm playing zombies now, Travis.
oh my
Okay.
god.
Don't start playing zombies until we're done with the call.
Cypher is easily
What?
my favorite villain. She had
It was cool. I liked her in the 9th movie.
She had personality.
Like, killing weird.
Christ, Nathan.
What?
She not only had personality, but she
Yeah,
was also
personality.
Yeah.
she also was actually threatening. She wasn't like a super badass like
You know, Cypher kind of reminds
She
me of the
was
guy from
literally-
The Matrix.
the thing I liked. Okay, yeah, cool. The thing I liked about Cypher was that she couldn't fight Dom head on. How do you? Which
No one
leverage
can
it-
fight Dom head on.
Actually,
Yeah.
one person could. They fought him with pieces of scrap from a crashed car.
Yes,
Yeah,
agree.
Deckard fought him.
yes. But the thing I liked about it was that she didn't have leverage. Actually,
No, it's
like
he who shall not be
okay,
named.
I'm not gonna bother talking. It's been fun.
Alright, bye, sir.
Bye.
But yeah, the thing about I pointed this out, but like she's not a physical threat. She's like
Yes,
She-
that's what I've been saying.
yeah, she attacked him like in a different way, got to him mentally by kidnapping his son and that lady. And then
Yeah,
like
the
halfway
woman.
through the movie, she just kills that lady and like
Yeah, that was like that scene was like
there's a
I didn't
big
care about the woman, but it was actually like affected me because I saw Dom's reaction.
It was a good thing for Dom. Yeah, it was a good piece of development for him.
Yeah, it's a great. That's what I'm saying. Also, the comedy scenes where they
Oh yeah, the comedy in that was actually funny. Yeah, they had
like
good,
the scene with Shaw and the baby was hilarious.
that was so good. I liked that they had Shaw as a part of the team in general. He just worked because I was skeptical because I didn't like him in 7, but like in
He worked
8,
so
he
well.
just him and The Rock together had like amazing chemistry.
Yeah,
That's
and
why
they
Hobbs
ruined
and
it
Shaw
somehow.
exists.
But Hobbs and Shaw sucks.
No, I did actually like Hobbs and Shaw.
I know you did, but
Yeah, you also
I
like
mean,
Tokyo
we'll
Drift.
get to it. We'll get to it. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, you don't like Tokyo Drift, so that's the real problem. I wonder if you
Not
know
bad.
how they live in Tokyo.
If you,
I don't know.
They drift.
That song is the best part of the movie.
No. The best part is how they play "My Life Be Like Ooh."
Yeah.
Then they play that. They play both of those
Life be
songs
like
back to back on
ooh,
ironic. It's the best part of the movie.
That was the funniest part.
My life be like ooh.
Then in 8 is
Would that get
8
claimed?
was also one of those movies like I like that
Do
in
we
5
sound
because
like
they're
the
they're
thing?
kind of over the top, but they're also not at the same time. But they still like somewhat take themselves seriously. like 8 actually was pretty emotional, and they had good
Yeah.
scenes with that. But then they also had the scene where they just hacked every single car to come after them. There's just an army of cars chasing them.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, like halfway through the movie, she just hacks a bunch of the cars. So there's just a bunch of cars trying to chase these guys.
Well, yeah, they did set her up as intelligent, so I don't doubt.
Yeah, it was stupid, but like funny.
She was obviously an intelligent villain, that's why I can forget.
And, well, let's not spoil for Nathan, but like the finale was good too.
Great finale.
Pretty over the top, but pretty great too.
How long have we been recording? Can you check the downtime?
A while.
I want to make sure we actually at least get around an hour.
How do I check?
It's gonna
check-
turn out that you just haven't been recording.
It's a YouTube
It's-
channel.
It's an hour and 28 seconds.
Wow. Okay, we should probably hurry. This is longer than I expected.
Yeah, so
No,
let's-
we can post it.
You
to our-
can not-
I think we're good.
Movies.
I think we're good to move on to Hobbs and Shaw.
I don't think there's anything we can say about Hobbs and Shaw other than it sucked.
No.
It's-
I
mean,
actually
there
did
was,
think it was
some cool
legitimately
stuff.
funny, and I liked the action, but it wasn't a good Fast and Furious movie. I think it was just kind of a good action movie.
I just
Well, I mean,
don't
that
think
guy
it
was
was a good
Black
movie.
Superman.
I feel like it wasn't good either.
I like the
Here's
Black
the
Superman
thing.
joke. That was funny.
Here's the thing. I think that we got so used to watching Fast and Furious movies that we forgot what a normal action movie is like. I think
I
it
feel like
kind
a
of
normal action movie should establish that it has the kind of tech. Before it throws in a cyborg, it usually.
Okay. I'm sorry. Could you please repeat that? You cut out so hard.
I feel like a movie would establish if it has technology to make a cyborg before they show off the cyborg.
Yeah, I agree. With that.
I guess, but I think it was one of the best parts is because it just felt so out of. It's kind of like for the same reason I like Tokyo Drift. It's just out of there.
That's my reason for not liking that. That's my reason for not liking Tokyo Drift.
I didn't mind
It was
Tokyo
just-
Drift being its own thing, but Hobbs and Shaw was just. I didn't find it funny. Like, I thought they completely wasted the two main actors because they just weren't.
They're
Like, if they were different, if they were completely different in the other movies, if they acted like they did in Hobbs and Shaw, then I would be fine with it. But they're just, like, completely different for no reason.
also
Like,
they
The
weren't
Rock.
funny together, even though they had such good chemistry in F8.
Yeah. The Rock is just. Like. I don't even like The Rock that much as an actor, but I like him in the other movies. But for some reason, in Hobbs and Shaw, he just reverted back to standard
The
The Rock
Rock.
character. Yeah, he's just, the standard Rock character, and, like, that's fine. But, like, I like him as Hobbs in the other movie more. And, like, the other
Yeah,
movies,
really.
his humor felt more distinct.
This felt way too much like random summer action movie we needed to push out.
I kind of like the Ryan Reynolds cameo. But it was
Yeah, I
very,
like
Ryan
that.
Reynolds.
it was
is
very
great.
forced. It was very forced.
Oh yeah, it was hella forced, but I liked it.
And,
it
like,
was
the
just added
Kevin
some
Hart one
entertainment.
was... The Kevin Hart one wasn't funny at all.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
don't
guys
fi-
know how happy I was when I saw Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
I know. I don't think I've ever found Kevin Hart funny. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I don't like him that much,
I
but
think it's funny because he's short. I think I like jokes where people are like how you're short. But aside from that, I like his stand up. But that's about it. Like
Yeah,
in the movie. Oh.
Oh my god.
yeah, I'm sure his stand-up is funny, but,
My ears.
but like, I don't know, just as an actor.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
And I didn't like
It's not even that loud.
Idris Elba was just Idris Elba character, but I liked some of his humor. Like I like the Black Superman stuff. That was funny. But like,
I'm gonna fucking break my own neck.
I think the best scene of the movie was where they're like propelling down they're zip lining, or what do you call that? Repelling? Is it repelling?
Yeah,
Up the
repelling.
building. Yeah, they're going down the building, and The Rock just jumps down the rope and
Yeah, and then on to the dude.
onto the guys.
Yeah, that hit different. Like really, that,
That
was
was
like,
funny. That felt
We're
like Fast
laughing.
and Furious.
Yeah, it didn't feel like Fast and Furious though. It felt more 100%. Which I don't feel like being stupid isn't 100% Fast and Furious. It's not all.
Yeah, but it brought back the spirit, And then
It's 50%.
I didn't like the part where they went to his island and then they started like fighting.
They started
the
getting
side-
all
They started.
cultural. That's Wiley's favorite part.
No, that was fine. I
Hey,
didn't mind
just
that.
don't make it like that. Why do you always gotta do this?
Yeah, why do you make it like that? Don't make it like that. That's not what I meant.
Why
No,
you gotta
it's
do
funny.
this?
I think that's funny.
I know.
Why it gotta be this way?
It was. It was. I wouldn't have minded it, but like, why did they have that?
It was
Like,
random
as a
and
finale.
They
why
could have
did they
gone
never explain
cultural
this
and
kid?
went out into the country, but no, they had to go to some other country where the people had dark
Oh my
skin.
god.
Stop! I didn't say it like that.
Why was his character never shown to be like that?
Yeah, like they didn't foreshadow the stuff was the thing. Like they didn't have any mention of this stuff beforehand, and then that was what like it was just family that randomly brought like the villains down.
I mean, we already saw
Yeah. Also, I don't believe how much of a
Owen's
tribe could take down
character.
a fucking cyborg.
family. I think we
I
should
mean,
give
they
him
didn't
a
take down the
nod.
cyborg.
They weren't a
I don't remember.
tribe. What do you mean? What do you mean tribe?
Isn't that what it was? I don't
No,
remember.
they were just his family.
Okay,
No,
so
whatever.
now I'm the one who's getting in trouble for saying racist stuff.
No, I'm talking to Sawyer.
I know, but
I'll admit, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, then yeah. What else happened in that movie? The final battle was alright, like. And
I feel
I
like
That
didn't
final
like.
fight was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't like
Hey,
Hobbs'
can we-
sister. Not Hobbs' sister. Shaw's sister.
God's sister.
Yeah, she was just
Oh yeah.
annoying.
Are
I
you
feel-
new here?
Huh?
Are you new here? Because you
What?
seem it. I mean, like, you're just not as professional as the other ones.
I don't remember
Do you
that.
not remember that's what she said, basically?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Like,
Does
before
it-
she just started beating people into the ground.
that's what she said.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, that,
Why do you remember the exact line?
because she said it a lot
It's
of times.
not that line. She said it 3 times.
Yeah, she said it a bunch of times.
That's a weird.
I
that's
did
a weird
I did
quirk.
kind of like that first scene also where they kind of tracked her down.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Sorry, I'm trying to keep it like, I'm trying to make sure that my mic. Okay, there it is.
Okay, that's good. That's
you
good.
guys
That's
want
good.
to talk about F9?
Yeah, I want to talk about F9. Space car. Space car. Space
Space
car.
car.
Space
Space Car was probably
Space
the best
Car.
part of the movie.
That movie
so
sucked.
stupid.
That
I
movie
really did.
sucked
I actually
so
really
much.
liked F9. Like I had a ton of fun with it.
Oh, me too. I liked it.
Oh, it was
was
fun,
so
but it sucked. That movie was terrible in terms of an.
Okay, well, so
Wait,
was
sorry,
7.
remember when I just turned to you and said One Piece?
When was
Do you
that?
not remember that?
Well, when was it? Like, what point in the movie?
On.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But like,
That you would do that.
I don't know, just like 7 sucked as well in that case. But like, you know that they were both the same. They were both so over the top, and it was great.
Yeah, but 7 was funny. This was just like this was funny too, but it just hit different because we couldn't talk as loud because we were in a.
Yeah, but there
Yeah,
was
and there
only,
were people staying directly behind us, which made it not as good.
yeah, it was a small
Yeah.
theater, but
Yeah, I
and-
feel like it felt like I was watching the first movie again, which I already said
but they
wasn't
were
as funny because I was alone.
they were also one of the only people, or like they were also the only people there. There were only 2 other people in the whole theater, so we could kind of talk, but
We could have, but we didn't want it because we were respectful.
It wasn't
and,
like devil may cry.
Devil may cry.
Devil may cry.
Literally, and also we went to go see Black Widow with him, and like the whole time we were in the front of the theater that time, so it wasn't that bad. But still, there was like a couple next to us, and I was just like they left.
oh god,
He made people leave.
wow.
No, one person we went with, he's funny and all, but like he doesn't shut the fuck up even during movies. So
So Ryan,
no,
Alan, shut up! Don't say their name.
you already know who it
it's
is.
a name, Sawyer.
Don't say names.
It's not a last name. It's just a name.
You already know who
I
it
have a
is.
friend named Alex. Wow, I just exposed them. There's
Everybody
definitely not a
taking
million
shots, Alex was
Alexes.
stupid.
Huh?
Shut up. Shut up.
What did you say?
Everybody type in the chat that Alex is stupid.
Shut
Yeah.
up, Nathan.
Nathan,
Any of you get that?
don't
I
do
got it. I got the joke. That's why I was telling you to
What-
shut
I
up.
feel like I was referencing something that I don't remember.
It's referencing Keemstar.
Oh.
Yeah, that garbage fail.
Yeah, F9. I think they wasted John Cena. He was,
I don't really feel like it. I felt like Jacob worked a lot better than he should have.
I don't
in my
think he,
opinion.
I don't think he worked at all. I did not feel anything for him.
I liked Jacob. I liked. Oh my!
Fucking justice, all fucking righteous fucking.
I'm gonna fucking mute you.
I didn't think he worked at all. Like,
Jacob, no, I felt like the way that his backstory, like, I can understand why both of them are like that. I can understand why he would assume he killed the dad, and I understand why he got mad at Dominic.
you mean because he did kill the dad?
He
Did
didn't
you
mean
just
to,
call
though.
Dom Dominic?
Yeah. If I'm talking seriously here, I might as well say it seriously. Not Dommy.
I want Dommy to Dommy.
I like the backstory stuff. That was a pretty good big chunk of the movie. I didn't mind that. I actually thought that was pretty interesting. But like, really, they never brought up him having a brother ever, and then it's just he has a brother now.
I understand that because he didn't want to bring that part back.
Yeah.
Well, it was dumb, I'll admit. It makes sense for him not to talk about it.
I remember going to the bathroom during a scene with Michael Rooker, so that was upsetting. But
Who?
Yondu.
Oh. I mean that Walking Dead guy?
Yes, Merle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merle wasn't good.
Merle was great. You just didn't see him in the later seasons.
Didn't he say a slur?
Well, yeah, but like, he's supposed to be hateable, but like, he plays him so well. Anyways, space car happened. They brought Sean back. I actually kind of like how they reincorporated Sean and the others, and like how they had the two casts come together. It was like
I understand. No, I liked Sean coming back, but I already brought this up multiple times, so I'm really not. He was literally the Drift King, and he just decides to go to a random place and work on rockets.
Yeah, because he didn't care. He wasn't like a big shot asshole anymore.
Yeah, but why? Why did he change so drastically?
Like I said, just wasn't an asshole anymore.
That's why I said why.
I don't know. But it was like Infinity War where they brought the cast of like the Avengers and then Guardians together. You know?
Yeah.
But to a lesser extent. I like how they met with Twinkie and they were like, you used to go by Twinkie, or it was like, they called him Twinkie. He was like, I don't go by that name anymore. You went by that name in the first place?
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Song started to piss me off.
Huh?
This song started to piss me off after listening to it for an hour.
It's fine. It's chill.
I said it's starting to piss me.
I get
off.
it. Anyways.
Okay, that was a weird way to say that.
I get it.
Okay, don't do that. I'm uncomfortable.
I was yawning, alright? Or I was stretching. Anyways.
Stretching and yawning are not the same thing.
Shut up. Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked the space car, going to space.
I didn't like it because it was stupid.
Yeah, it was stupid and it was funny.
Yeah, but I thought we were talking about these like an honest review.
We've been making fun of these movies the whole time. But like also talking about them seriously. The magnet scenes were pretty funny with, I like that little gimmick, I guess. I like the part where Ramsey, like drove the car and it was like her first time. And that was like the first time I was like, I kind of like this character.
I got pissed when I thought Cypher died because I thought they wasted.
They wasted her. Yeah, she was kind of wasted in that movie, but like she's gonna come back, so.
I felt like she was. I should have realized she was smart enough.
Yeah.
Go drive a plane.
The villain in 9 was a pathetic piece of shit.
I kind of loved that about him. He was just so pathetic.
I didn't like him, but I think he was one of the more forgettable ones once again. But
No, he wasn't forgettable for me. I feel like he worked, like, because it reminds me of like characters I can't say in one spoiler reason.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a few of those characters. Anyone who knows the series would get what I'm talking about. And they're hateable, but they work. They're so pathetic that they work.
Yeah, like yourself.
I kind of like the.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
I kind of like the father trouble with Dom, and then it like carried over to him having a son.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that much. That much.
That was pretty good. I liked that. And he's like
Pretty
determined. He was like determined not to die because he's like, I don't want to do that to my son, you know. And,
Yeah, that's fair.
And all that.
I mean, it wouldn't have been as bad for him if he died because, you know,
Yeah, he was young.
he wouldn't witness it.
Yeah. I did like that they called back to the first movie a bunch.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
they said something about someone gave me a 10-second car.
Oh, I thought you were referencing the actual scenes of the flashback were mentioned in the first one.
Nah, they had that, yeah, but I forgot to mention that actually. Yeah, they said they talked about Brian a little bit. Remember? He said like one time someone gave me a 10-second car.
Yeah, I mean, that was fine, but like, I feel like just mentioning something isn't enough. I feel like.
They keep respecting Paul Walker, you know.
Yeah, I understand that.
And I liked the last scene of the movie too, where they referenced him too.
Well, he was just getting there.
Yeah, I like that they're like still kind of bringing him in spirit, you know.
Well, yeah, he has to canonically be in the story still.
Yeah, and he's still part of the family. Wasn't?
He's permanently the family.
Oh yeah, and Mia was in that. They brought Mia back too. I forgot about that.
Who?
Brian's wife.
Dom's
sister.
Obviously.
Yeah, and they brought her back since like she wasn't in it in like 2 movies or something.
I feel like they just got her contract again.
Yeah, well, you know, she's Jacob's sister, so kind of has to be there.
That's fair.
Yeah. So the family drama wasn't too bad, and the team dynamic was fine again. Some of those scenes were so stupid. Like where Roman got the AK, was surrounded by people, just killed every single one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Roman is just...
Dude, he pulled out 2 guns and I almost yelled Devil May Cry, but then he just dropped them immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Like, seriously, Roman, this is what I say by Roman, like, his different...
Roman's fun.
He's not the same character anymore.
Nobody is. Tej was not a master of, like, karate before. Now he can, like, face people. You know? Like, he was just a hacker. He was just a hacker guy. In the second movie, he was literally just a guy who, like made cars in a garage. And then now he can, like, now he's a master hacker.
Yeah, Roman, I think, made the biggest difference, in my opinion.
Nah, I don't think so. I think he was always kind of funny.
Yeah, but not as to this extent is my point, where he's questioning his own
immortality.
I didn't like the Minions reference. That sucked.
That was funny. Come on.
No, I did not like that.
It wasn't that. You're taking that seriously. Just that they look like minions.
No.
And you're like, that can't be said.
I didn't like it. All right. It was just kind of.
Minions are canon in Fast and Furious.
Minions are canon in Fast and Furious. Minions are canon in Fast and Furious. Minions are canon.
I mean, Dom Toretto Vin Diesel's kind of the king of Facebook.
That space. Yeah, he was. That space thing was
hey guys,
just the right amount.
I'm filming a live. Hugs later. I'm filming a live.
I'm doing a live. I'll give you big hugs. I'll give big hugs in a second. I'm doing a live.
I'm doing a live.
And at one point in the video, he's just like, "You're watching a live."
You're doing a live.
Remember the one?
Oh, what? I've been doing a live this entire time.
Yeah.
And you guys have just been sitting in my pocket.
I love that.
How long has this been going on? We probably just stop it.
Let's see.
We need to make like chapters in the video. Okay, we need to make chapters.
How do you set them?
I don't even know how that's done, but I want to.
We should figure that out. Yeah, that was a good recording.
Good series. I'm so glad I watched these movies.
Yeah, I'm glad. That was fun.
Honestly, I'd rank this series a 9 out of 10. Go watch it.
It's so good. It's so funny. What would you say, Nathan?
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I do really like it.
Yeah, it's just the right amount of stupid, and it knows it's stupid.
Dragon's Nest. 15 zealots killed.
Jurassic Park video next.
We could. Alright.
Okay.
We watch those right
I haven't seen them in years.
We'll see y'all later. Yeah. I'm really tired and I have work today.
Alright. We'll see you later, Nathan.
See ya. Yeah, let's just end the video.
Alright.
So that's gonna be it for the...
Is the video already over?
That's gonna be it for the no-brainers, and now we're gonna...
And now we're not gonna upload for another few months.
Yeah.
Bye.